Hello, my name's Melissa. Thank you everybody for coming today. I'm excited to be able to make some craft with you. So we'll start off by muting the microphones, and what we're going to do today is actually try to make some kind of dollhouse out of boxes. So does everybody have some boxes with them already? Just give me a thumbs up if I can see you. Okay. So what I have done, I haven't made a full example, but I just started to construct a doll's house. And I didn't make a full example because I don't want you to completely copy me. I just want you to get some ideas of what I'm doing and then come up with your own ideas. Because when you're an artist, you're always the boss of your own artworks. It's not my artwork that you're making, it's yours. So you have full control to make your artwork as big or as little or as crazy or elaborate as you want. You're the boss. So anything goes. So this was the start of my house, which I have made by collecting just lots of boxes. So what I did, what we'll need is lots of boxes. I even grabbed some paper plates because we just have them in the house. Some sticky tape, masking tape, whatever tape you've got to join. Coloured paper. If you don't have coloured paper, printer paper is totally fine. And I think it will probably take you more than half an hour to make your house. So this might be something you finish off without me. But if you all post photos so I can see what you're doing, that would be excellent. So how I started was I had a look at all the different boxes that I had and started to think, oh, how can I arrange these? And actually I've got some more boxes now, so I can probably, this is the start of my house, but I can probably make it even bigger. So, so what I'm starting to do now is start to go, okay, well, these are the boxes that I have. How can I start to make them into a house? And to do that, I can just start with stacking and arranging them. Oh, hang on, I don't like that room up there. Maybe I can do a bigger room here. Oh, that could work like that to make my house bigger. So now what I'm going to do, once I've arranged, started to play around with the boxes, that could go on top, or maybe that could go there. So once I've kind of got that happening, that's when I can start to cut the edges off the boxes. So I want to work out how to make them into rooms. So normally I would start by cutting these tabs off here. But for this box here, now I'm thinking this could be an extra room. It's a cereal box, so I might actually cut out the front and leave the back and sides. So this is the start of how we construct. So now I'm kind of cutting the top of this one off. This one can actually be a room as well. Oh, so I can probably, I want the top of it on so I can stick another box on there, so I can, I might just get some sticky tape or a stapler if you've got one. So what I'm doing is I'm just loosely sticking them together, but then when I'm ready to decorate, I will take them apart. Okay, so once I have arranged all my boxes, we don't want anybody to know this was ever a cardboard box. So we need to be a little bit tricky. And you can find whatever you can find to decorate. So I have some coloured paper here. I don't want anyone to know this was ever a cardboard box. And I can choose to decorate it however I want. So if you have coloured paper, you can use coloured paper. If you have white paper is really good because you can actually draw on top of it and draw your own furniture. You can choose to be a little bit fancy and use some foil for, I might make this room a big mirror room because it's my house and I'm the boss of my house and I would love to have a huge mirror wall in my room. So to cover the box, I find there's lots of ways that you can do it, but I find the easiest way is to trace with a texter the shape that I want to cover, and then I cut it out and stick it on, just like this. So excited about my mirror room now. So I've cut the right shape, and I'll get my glue and stick that on. This one can go on top there. And I also want to cover the outside of the box because that will be the outside wall of my house. This box is white, so I can just draw on that and I can draw some bricks and everyone will think it's a brick wall. But this one looks like a box for a blender. I don't want anyone to know that's what it is. I want this to be a beautiful bedroom. So I just have this taped together with masking tape, but I'm just going to trace the edges of this. How's everyone going? When we're making the house, you also want to think about which room will be in which box. So I've made this top box my bedroom, and I found it's actually a little jelly box to make a pillow, and I've covered another box to make it into my bed. Maybe if I had some scrap material, I could have even made a little blanket. Or if I have some dolls, I could put some dolls in the bed. So you can actually use some toys. I used some foil to do, we might have to zoom in here. Actually, I won't, I'll just show use some foil to, can you see that's the mirror and the set of drawers? I'm not sure, but so you want to think about how you can decorate the inside of each room as well. had some paper cups at home, so I thought, oh, maybe this could be my kitchen area. And so I used just an insert of some kind of packaging, and I've just stuck it together. And I think maybe this feels like a kitchen bench. So I won't actually have time to demonstrate covering it, but you've seen how I've covered everything else. But I might make this into a table by using a paper plate. And well, that's too big to fit into my house, so I might just cut this a bit smaller. And I'll just use some masking tape to stick this on. Go. Look at this house. This is so much fun. There's my table. Here's the room. I'm going to add this extra room up here. Yeah, I like this room as well. Might use this box here, a toothpaste box for my fridge. So I could cover that in white as well. And it's just a very, very quick glue job, but I might, this is, just draw the fridge and the freezer bit. So I can stick that in my kitchen, just like that. If you have a big piece of cardboard, you can think about doing a roof. I've covered this one in foil, but I'm not sure if it will actually, oh yeah, that kind of goes like a roof. Wow, this is exciting. Next class, we will be making some animals out of toilet paper rolls. So start collecting these. The more that you've got, the more that you can use. And so we'll need coloured paper, whatever coloured papers that you have, foil, textures, googly eyes, just whatever craft equipment you've got. We'll put some pictures up in the Facebook page as well, and to give you more of an idea of what we're doing. But we'll be making birds or animals or creatures. You guys are always the boss of your artworks, and you can post them on the Facebook page as well. So thank you so much for coming, everybody, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye-bye.